Good morning, my name is Jarosław Michniuk. Since the beginning of 2019 until yesterday, I was the CEO of the PAGED Group. From today on, I'm the Vice Chairman of Supervisory Board.
Good morning, my name is Marek Janke. I joined the company on the beginning of February 2024. I used to be responsible for the commercial activities as CCO. Today I am starting my position as a CEO, a President of the Board of Directors.
So I believe that there are 3 or 4 main achievements and successes during my time as a CEO of the PAGED Group. The main, I would say, is a strategical shift in the development of the company. We moved from the more mass product commodity type of supplier to the company which offers innovation in the market and differentiation through the product characteristics. And the second point, which is strictly connected to the first one, is setting up in 2019 of professional R&D team, development of the whole team, its skills and competencies, and finally the establishment of one of the most modern R&D facility in Europe in the timber business, in our production mill in Pisz, which operates under the name of PAGED Labtech. The third point and important achievement was a change of the attitude of our employees. I believe that the team we have today is completely different than the team I encountered by the beginning of my career at PAGED. The people became more active, proactive, taking full responsibility and initiative for jobs done. And of course, as always with the transformation of the organization, it's an ongoing process. It will never end up because the environment is changing and the requirements are changing all the time. But the quality of the team today is much better than it used to be before. Finally, I would say that identification and recognition of PAGED as a brand and as a company has changed tremendously. And not only that, but I believe that a lot of stakeholders in the marketplace will acknowledge and appreciate the effort PAGED made for the securing fair competition in the market in Europe.
We would like to follow this direction and also invest even more in the R&D activities. So PAGED Labtech will, in my opinion, create additional new valuable products which we would like to launch on the market pretty soon, but also I believe in the next years. The second is that we'd like to push even more efforts to increase the efficiency of the production, which allow us to be more competitive in terms of the prices, but also to achieve additional increasing profitability of the company.
I guess that the biggest challenges during my term was the number and size of black swans in the marketplace. Nobody really expected that those things can happen. But what we witnessed and went through, it started all in 2019 with the dumping of the Russian birch plywood to the huge extent. Then we had a pandemic period which influenced the whole economy. After that, the outbreak of the war in Ukraine, full-fledged, full-scale war between the Russia and Ukraine. Finally, we have still aggressive competitors from China and Brazil, which are influencing the performance of the whole market. So that all happened in a time of not best performance of the whole economy, global economy, and especially European economy, which is a main market for us. So we had a stagnation period with only one exception, the year 2022, which was post-pandemic rebound of the economy. But other than this, the conditions were harsh, the economy is slowing down. There is not really yet recovery done. So those environmental challenges contributed as well to the difficulties we have to overcome. How to solve that and what we did? Mostly we focus on restoring or re-establishment fair market competition. And all of that started with the anti-dumping case against Russia, which we initiated and successfully implemented finally. Then we had to do with the circumvention of those anti-dumping duties through Kazakhstan and Turkey. So we initiated 2 new proceedings against those 2 countries and succeeded with imposition of anti-dumping duties for Kazakhstan and Turkey. Finally, by the end of the last year and beginning of that year, 2 new anti-dumping investigations were started against Brazil and against Chinese hardwood plywood producers.
There is a tough lesson learned based on what Jarek mentioned. And something what is extremely important for me is to build a company to be able to survive or even increase the operation, even if something happen like we have in the last years. I believe we should do our best to improve our operational and strategic activities to stay bulletproof organization against such black swans which might appear in the nearest future. To be more stable, to be sure that our organization may create a value even during the tough times if they appear.
I do not have a feeling that I'm losing or missing something in the near future. I'm changing my role, but not disappearing from the company. I'm still going to work on behalf and for the company, focusing more on strategical projects and tasks. One of them is going to be restoring those fair market conditions in the market, in the European plywood market. We've been discussing before. Another one is in my function as a board member of European Panel Federation. At the same time, I am a board member of the Polish Furniture Association, contributing or securing the conditions for the good performance of the timber business, both on European level and the Polish level. And a good example for that is to secure the access for the industry for the most precious raw material, which is the wood. Here in Poland, we have a number of challenges connected to this one, and it requires a lot of work with ministries, authorities, and the state forests in Poland. So there is a lot of jobs and a lot of work to be done in the near future. I'm sure that I'm not going to be bored.
Definitely the team. We have really well-experienced people, good experience in our staff, starting from the production. So we are able to produce a wide range of different type of products. The plywood produced by PAGED nowadays is probably the most advanced, starting from rock ply to the other products. But I believe that the competencies we have in our factories is the biggest strength. The second chance I see is wood as a building material, and the plywood as a much more advanced wooden product, and all the global trends which are going into the direction to sustainable product and the CO2 emission reduction. So all those things and few other are helping us to develop new products, enter new markets, and this is something what we would like to be a part of in the nearest future. Jarek, I appreciate strongly that I had the opportunity to work with you, and I know that I can achieve much more help from your side as well in the nearest future. So thank you very much for the experience I have working with you, looking on what are you doing and how you are achieving something what was even not possible for me to imagine that you can, as a person, as an organization, and with a team which you built, to move such a big forces as a European Union Commission to work together with us to support the European businesses in terms of unfair competition of the illegal import of the Russian plywood, and to help not only to grow to this company, PAGED, but also for the whole industry, wooden industry in Poland and in Europe. So it was a really pleasure for me, and I wish myself to have even more in common with you in the nearest future.
Thanks, Marek, for the nice words. It's really nice to hear this, but it was not just my effort. It was the effort of the whole organization, a number of people who were involved and engaged and spent nights and days working very hard with passion and with really affection for that business. So it's a teamwork. And you thanked me. I can thank you as well for the last year, because we mutually influence each other. And this is good, having that kind of a cooperation. For you, Marek, I wish you all the success. I believe, as you mentioned in the first part of what you said, that there is a fundament which was built by us before, and now we need to move further, move on, and to reach another level. I believe that the PAGED has a big chance to become one of the best, if not the best, plywood producer in the world. I wish you to have a satisfaction with your new job, a lot of success for you, for PAGED, for our people, and for everyone involved. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.